Welcome back to episode 5 of Project Ozone 2 with me, grayduster. We are, well, I did build that machine I was talking about at the end of last episode. I just saw this cow escaping. I don't know how it must have spawned over here. There's no way it should get through these fence gates. So let me just put this back with a jailer safari now. We get that from mob drops. I did build this machine, very, very simple. It's just a chest with transfer node, which we can make 4 of at once. Thanks to our many ender pearls we can get from melting seeds, and of course just more transfer nodes and back into the bottom to a single chest. And to do that, of course, we just dump stuff into the top and it will compost naturally. You'll see it starting to arrive in not these 3 actually, those are just there for display. You'll see it's composting there, and we'll get earth out of the bottom in a few minutes. So I went to get ahead and got a few things from mob drops. One of the things that dropped was a mega rubber sapling. I'm assuming you all know what that is. If not, let me show you. Because it's I don't want to spoil the effect. That said, you probably already know what I'm going to do. Yes, and as soon as this drops, you end up with this amount of wood from one tree and rubber. So wood problems tend to go away, but as soon as you get one, it is worth growing it. Stand behind, at least 4 blocks away, I want to say. And then just start using your shift button, and you end up with a tree that's that size. Yeah, I want to say, yeah, it's 2 blocks from the center. There is an even larger version that's called the Sacred Rubber Sapling. I haven't got one of those yet. I don't think I want to grow one of those anywhere near my base, but because this is possible, we can, well, do this. Let's go a bit further. So up here in the canopy, we can now vein mine, and if we vein mine, it's going to break my mattock, but we can get a fair amount of, and there goes all my hunger. And I need to use this. I should have changed to the hunger helm actually, which will actually feed automatically without using up any food. But we do get rubber saplings, and that does mean that we can then compost things down pretty quickly. You can see the size of this thing, it's just immense. And I'm not sure if any have dropped down here. If not, that's fine, because what we're going to do is the opposite. Just put this back in here and repair it. And then we're going to just vein mine from the bottom. Okay, and that's pretty much dealt with it all in one. Yep. That is a lot of rubber and wood. Let's just go and collect all the rest. See what we got finally out of this. Alright, so from that one we got, yeah, probably a couple of stacks of saplings. It's worth getting those first. And the rest is just many stacks of wood and rubber, which we're going to need both anyway. So I'm probably going to take a stack of that rubber just to cook up in one of our smelteries somewhere. Definitely a trick worth doing that. What else have I been doing? Well, I made a nether portal. I just went in there just to preload it, so we didn't get any long loading pauses while you're watching. And let's go and show you that place while we're there, while we're actually recording. One thing I wanted to say though is the nether can be a bit tricky if you're not sure what you're doing in this pack. Let me show you why. Let's just burn you up. So, as you know, obsidian gets you the nether portal. All well and good, right? Well, not exactly. You need flint and steel. Flint and steel takes flint and steel, not iron. Steel is made a number of ways, but the easiest way is to use a blast furnace. Unfortunately, blast furnace take blast brick. We should take regular bricks, blaze powder, fine, we can do both of those, including a clay machine, and nether brick. which requires us going to the Nether, you might think. There isn't anything in AI for this, but it's part of X Nihilo. If you don't know about it, well, you're about to be enlightened a little bit. And all it requires is redstone. So if you have redstone, grab a bucket of some kind. I'll just reuse this. Head over to your obsidian machine. You'll notice I put a cover over the top. That was what was filling the barrel with water because I didn't have it covered. Our lava drum's full. You'll notice I also have another lava drum at the back. That pyrotheum is just generating stuff so fast. And I better put a torch up there. Okay, so grab a bucket of lava, put that in there. Obviously we can put this in here, but there's no water block over the top now. So if I pipe that back in with that automatic setup, we can make this next step very fast. We just put a redstone in there, it turns to netherrack and then drops into the chest. I did one earlier just to test it. Yeah, I know, it's a bit cheaty, but not showing it on camera first time. But yeah, it's fine. So you can make netherrack whenever you need, which you can make into nether brick. I did that in a test playthrough that I did before recording, and it works fine. It's just very expensive in netherrack. So what you can do instead, ooh, let me compost this before I actually go any further. What you can do instead is make the nether portal the original vanilla way, and full credit to this because I didn't even know about it. A guy called Hypnotized, one of the other people on YouTube. Let's just drop you in here. There we go. And I put that other previous one there. We get 16 dirt, so easy source of dirt now. There we go. Let's go to the nether. So yeah, you can make the nether portal, or light the nether portal I should say, using a different method. You can get a bucket of lava and a couple of, well, a few pieces of wood, particularly boards will probably do the job. We do actually need to make a chunk loader so that this mob farm actually spawns independently. I just don't have that many diamonds yet, which is a different subject. I put down camouflage obsidian pressure plate. That's just a painting with an obsidian pressure plate, and a painting is just wool and sticks. So, and that just keeps mobs out of there for now. This is where I'm going to put another portal for the ether. Not really been there on camera. I did look at it in the test world again. Looks pretty cool. Haven't really explored it. Looks very, very much worth exploring though. Over to the nether. And here we are. Lit up safe room. I did get some drops, but this was literally just outside the door. One of the things in here was this that was out of a loot bag. It places cakes on solid surfaces. I think I'll take that back with me, along with some flame string from some spiders that were just here when I actually got here. So I haven't built anything up in here, just created a safe room that we can get into. And I should just repair that while I'm thinking about it. Not that we need it over here. And I made an alamite pickaxe. Leveled it once to get a mining level of ardite. Yeah, that starts out at a mining level of obsidian. To level this stuff, it's really, really simple. All you got to do is pick a wall. You'll see if we've got a stronghold down there. Fortress? Stronghold? Fortress. Yeah, nether fortress. And actually, I should just pick this up. Just while I'm around, I just threw some blazes. That would be actually worthwhile picking up. Is there a blaze spawner around here? It sounds like there's a blaze spawner. If not just blazes. Is it just blazes? Yeah, it is. Bye-bye, blaze. No spawner. Really could do with a blaze spawner at some point. Anyway, up we go. Really easy to level your pickaxe, which is what we actually want to do, again with vein miner. So just pick a wall. And go at it with vein miner. There we go. Lots and lots of lava. I brought some stone. Good. Just to deal with tick issues on the server, best to actually fill in where you're going with vein miner. Is there anyone else? There, I think. And over there as well, it looks like. think that's everything. Just wait for it to drain away. So what that does, obviously, we now have a broken alemite pickaxe. I have some more alemite back at the base, so if that doesn't self-repair with the moss that's on that, we can always do it at the base. That said, it's only there temporarily. It's only to get us to cobalt and cobalt and ardite. We're at mining level of ardite. We've got redstone ×2 and moss, so it's very fast at doing its job. And I'm going to need some more stone. There we go. I think that's everything plugged. Can be quite dangerous if you don't have this artifact armor, which lets you sneak on air. Just bear that in mind, because it will happily mine out from beneath where you're standing as well, and you'll then drop down, and bad things generally happen at that point. We got some loot bags, some glowstone chest plates. I really wonder if you can melt those down somehow. It may need high temperature stuff. If so, let's see what's in these loot bags. I'm actually just going to head. In fact, that needs to be plugged as well. That hopefully should be it, I think. Let's head over here so we can get out. Whoa. And one other thing of note, pigmen are all aggro in this pack. Nothing you can do about it. So just prepare well. Yeah, here they come. And spiders. Those are a different kind of spiders. They're quite nasty. Yeah. Just bear in mind, you do actually want to take care of some of the regular Natura spiders because they have flame string, and we're going to need flame string for a better weapon. That's certainly the best string I know of for the bows and for the crossbows. So just go and grab some of you. And we get +1 attack. Okay. Bit more attack damage, that's fine. When you're in the Nether, you will tend to get a lot of these loot bags because just everything is pretty much aggro to you. And a note about that, if you start off, if you go for bosses straight away, like the Wither, the End Dragon, it's going to make everything else harder. So be careful about doing that too soon. We'll take the Ender Lily Seeds, string, and the redstone. I don't need one of those. An Ender, I've already got one, so let's just throw away the one I've got again, and the Golden Sword. I don't think I need a monosodium glutamate. Melon Seeds, let's throw you away. I don't even need the string, to be honest. Artifact, every time I get one of those, I'm going to open it. And another bucket, and more Mega Rubber Saplings. These are really good reward out of loot bags. And the common loot bags as well for that. They're far too valuable to be common. I think they should be made much rarer. We have water breathing and illumination versus night vision. What the difference there is. Not that I need water breathing in the Nether, mind you. Or at least, not unless I go swimming in lava. Oh, and that's one other point. This allows sneaking on air when equipped. The on air bit is very important. If you fall into lava, you can't jump boost out of it, and you can't sneak to then jump boost upwards like this. Doesn't work. And the reason I know that is because my test world, I was stuck in lava for a fair amount of time, trying to get back out, and I couldn't. But I had lots and lots of regen stuff on there. Is that actually... I wonder if that's what I was looking for. I was looking for a bit of ardite. That does look like it. Let's get rid of these spiders first of all. Definitely need a better weapon. I mean, this does kill them, but it's a slow wind up. So yeah, again, if you guys know of probably, well, when I say the best, I mean the most damaging ranged weapon. We're going to need it because all the mobs are going to get harder than this already, just by doing the first few bosses. Yeah, there we go. That's the one what we're looking for. And it's broken, and I don't have the alemite on me. But it's not actually harvestable yet. That needs ardite. Oh, it's not harvestable because it's broken, of course. Yeah, so let's go back to the base. One of the other items you can get fairly early on, and no, actually, let's maybe kill that spider. More flame string. If I can actually hit it. There we go. One of the items that's best to get early on as well is the hang glider. It requires leather, so we don't really have that yet. I've only got a few of those cows spawning. We're going to need more. Okay. Good luck down there in the lava. I've only got a few of those spawning, so we do need more before we actually do that. But it makes things getting around much easier because I can jump up like this and then just use the hang glider at the top of the jump, and that'll let us move around quite quickly. You'll fall slowly, but you know there's no problem with that. You get around very fast in the Nether with that. Let's head back up. How much flame string did I get? 19, more than enough for any amount of supply that I need. Let's just quickly have a look in these loot bags. Jailer's net, Rescue Throne, Black Lotus, always take those. Take the artifact boots. That's jump boost and night vision. Actually, that means that frees up my head slot. I did actually want that item. Whoops. I thought they were boots. They're not boots. Yeah, no, that's no good. I was looking forward to that. I also got these white stones out of loot bags. When it's a moon, I think it's a full moon, they start charging up. You'll see particle effects. I've got mine turned off, so you won't see them on my screen. But you see, in fact, no, you do still see them, even with particles on minimal. Sorry, I did check that. Go away. I could do with a magnum torch at some point as well, just to get rid of these guys. Anywhere near the spawn point. Getting quite good at throwing this thing, though. Where was I? Yes, these. They recharge on a full moon. You get some white effects, very much like Botania. Are these Botania? No, random things. That's the loot bag I already threw away. You get them recharging on a full moon. They get to full, and then you end up with pretty much an extra life. I'm carrying 3 of them, not because I need 3 extra lives, because I also get the extra lives from these trousers. Restores health after taking lethal damage on a 5-minute cooldown, which is amazing, to be honest. But because we can then convert those into red stones or bloodstones, something like that, which you can use on a blood moon. You drop them on the ground, they turn into red ones, and that gives you a regen effect. Regen and more health will just help us combat these mobs when they get harder and harder and harder. So I think what I'm going to do between this episode and next is just get quite a lot of diamonds. I'd like it to get to the automatic sieving stage. Automatic sieving needs power. Power needs survivalist generators to turn into lava generators, which in turn need copper coil. The red alloy ingot's not too much of a problem once we've got enough redstone, has to be said. The rest of it, again, isn't much of a problem. The copper coil, however, is. Copper coil needs hemp rope needs industrial hemp fiber, which needs industrial hemp seeds, which means in order to get into power, pretty much of any sort, at least this is the easiest power to get to, we need to go through Agricraft. So I need to go and create a hemp farm of some kind. I need 4 to start. No, you please don't fall off. How do those cows make it up there? Yeah. They must have come onto this one, then jumped onto that, and then went up with a cow that's on the edge of a precipice. I'll come back for you later. Put a fence up around or something. Yes, so we need to go through Agricraft, and that means using the seed analyzer on hemp seeds. Hemp seeds you can get quite rarely, or at least semi-rarely, if you bone meal some grass and just break grass. I got 1 hemp seed and all of this other stuff. So just bear that in mind when you're thinking about doing it. It takes a bit of time. Oh, in fact, let's just take the hemp seed while we're here. And then again, head back over to your Agricraft seed analyzer and put it in there, and you will get 111 hemp seed. The way you breed these, let's just throw you away. You analyze it first of all. Let me just put some stuff away while that's analyzing. I need to put these in the mob drop chests. I need a much better storage solution than this. Don't need you, or I'll put you all away just in case. And the mega rubber sapling, definitely want to put them away. Yep, so 111. And the way you breed these is you need some earth, which I should have plenty of now in this area. Yep, we got 30. More than enough to do this. And what you probably want is some kind of X pattern. So something like this. At least this at minimum. You could start 2 X patterns, so you could put like another one here like this. You don't need to though. You'll see why fairly quickly with Agricraft. You're going to need some sticks. And of course, we're going to make crop sticks with them, so we've got so much wood that it doesn't really matter anymore. And you can put those into crop sticks. Crop sticks are then used in combination with your seeds. Let's just actually delete the second X so that we're not confusing the matter. So what you actually want to do is duplicate the seeds first of all. The way you do that is just put down, do we need this to be tilled ground? I think we do. So we're going to need a source of water first of all, which we've got. Aha! And you'll put these in the corners for some reason. Am I? Oh, fine. And does our mattock do this? I forget. No. Where's the dirt? If not, we need to make a hoe of some kind. Nah, it's fine. The mattock does it just fine. So till the dirt, and then drop in one of the crop sticks. And put your seeds in place. And you also want to put crop sticks next to it. And what you're trying to do initially is to make it spread. And that's going to happen randomly. So I guess in this case, we should probably put it... Depends... Yeah, I'm not sure how the randomness works, but if we just break that for a second, put that in, put it in the center, and once it actually spreads, we're going to analyze that. I'm going to move my seed analyzer over here, actually. It's probably a much better place for it. Once it spreads, and assuming it's not weeds, assuming that weeds are on, I don't think they're on in this pack, but if they are, you can get weeds in these other areas which you need to clean up. As soon as it spreads, you then take this, put one in that side, one in that side, and then put two. Put 2 crop sticks in the middle, and you can do that with shift right click. It just makes a double crop stick, and that lets them breed. It crossbreeds them when you have 2 sets of sticks. So you just watch this, and you crossbreed them and crossbreed them, ideally duplicating them up until you end up with just one on this side, one on this side, one on this side, one on that side, and then the one in the middle will be the one that improves as you keep on going. So you do that for a while, and you eventually get these industrial hemp seeds up to 10, 10, 10. You can actually do this right now. We don't have to breed them, but that will give you much, much more hemp in the future if you do so. So please do bear that in mind. Also, we can actually use some of the things we got as drops, I want to say, and some of the things I created in the very first episode. These irrigation channels, they come out of the what are they? They're the loot chests. Let's get rid of more stuff. I need to sort these out between the episodes, and I will. I'm just going to get rid of them for now. Yeah. So let's hand a few more loot chests in the hope of getting more of these irrigation channels. We got them in the very first episode. They basically transport water. You need to put a water tank of some kind connected to them, and then you can make sprinklers. Sprinklers go over the top of the crops and make them grow faster. And I think they work with pretty much any crop. I think they just increase the tick rate. Obviously, as you can see, that's a very straightforward recipe. I'm not going to do that on camera. I'm going to do that breeding off camera. It's very, very boring. Nothing you guys need to watch me do. But again, we just put sprinklers over the top. Put the water channels to them, connected to a tank, and then one thing I am going to show you on camera, if I've got enough stuff for it, it's like an infinite water block. Is it infinite water? Water? Yes. 4 buckets. Oh, in fact, no, I can't do that on camera. No, no, no. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make brass and carbide. We'll do that next episode. I was hoping that would be easier. But that infinite water block, instead of building a huge water tank and waiting for it to rain, or doing something weird with transfer node liquid version to pull in water, you can just make a single block and it just creates infinite water. You put that on top of a single water tank and then on top of the sprinklers, and everything just automatically works. It's great. The blood moon is rising, but because of the none of these are charged, I can't do anything with it for now. Okay, so that's a pretty quick episode of doing quite a lot of stuff. Pretty much an infinite wood supply as long as we have these mega rubber saplings. We have an ability to create dirt quite cheaply. I did want to think about infinite clay as well, because in order to make that blast furnace we need lots of bricks, and bricks need clay, of course. So the one thing we can do if we have that infinite water block is an infinite clay machine, because you can put a barrel down and then you can just load it up with dust and it will just make clay after clay after clay. Again, because that's quite a simple setup, I'm not going to show it on camera. I'd rather show you the things we need to get the coils, which I guess is also part of... Is that another source of power? You know, it might be. Immersive Engineering has the water wheel. I think that's a quest. Let's have a look. I don't see it in there. I'm almost certain there is a quest for that. In fact, let's hand in these other quests, see if it actually opens up anymore. So we can just claim a loot chest. For you, crop sticks we just created, so we can get another loot chest. Nether wart we picked up accidentally from one of the drops, so I don't really need the chance cube, but we'll get it anyway. And then in here I created wooden spikes. And I created iron spikes. Again, they're very simple recipes. They're just very laborious, so I didn't want to put them on camera. And I created a trash can, so we can get another loot chest. Is that everything I can get for now? Yeah, I think we need to... I've already made one of those because I've got a couple in my base. So I can make that. That gives us a wrench, which we could have done with earlier, but that's okay. And that'll lead us into automatic sieving. I've got a feeling the power stuff is around here, around there. There it is, water power. You can make water wheels. I've done that in a previous series. If you haven't seen that, you can obviously go back. But I will show you that setup anyway. It is very, very useful setup. We just build another platform beneath this one, create a water wheel, put water in above the top of it, create a triple wheel, and then we can get some power out of it without requiring that survivalist generator, which is actually a much better idea. I'm glad I thought of that on the spur of the moment. It's not even planned. So actually, let's do that next episode, I think. I will go ahead and get more of these this episode. Hopefully this will actually spread before... Maybe it'll only spread if I go double. You can just click on them to go double. And hopefully it'll spread to one of them. Either way, what have we got for loot chests? Oh my... That's a common? Yes, please. Yes. Yes, please. If you don't know what a portal gun is, it is just basically exactly as you imagine. You put one portal one place, another portal another place. Sadly, you can't see through them, like in Portal the game, but you can walk through them. So that actually would help. It's going to help with cross-dimensional travel. I may have to worry about chunk loading both sides. I can't remember if you do need to do that, or if Portal Gun itself chunk loads. That's actually, that's a great drop. Fortune cookie, okay. Don't think I need that. An iron paxel, sort of useless. I guess that's a combination of a pick and a shovel, I assume. Yeah, as I said, it's not a great drop. Enriched alloy, I'll take it, but I have no need for it yet. And a record. Well, I know which one's my favourite. Yeah, portal. I love this thing. So that's the end of this episode. I've got a portal gun. I'm so much happier now. Next episode, let's get into power, which means we're getting into machines, and then we're going to be heading towards automatic sieves. And so we're going to use automatic hammerers, I think they're called. Yeah, automatic hammerers. They're going to need steel, so I'm going to need to make a blast furnace. So again, I'll go and do that off camera. And we're also going to need the sieve, the automatic sieve. Again, that needs power, but nothing too terrible here. Invar, which we can get from the smeltery. Electrum is just gold and silver we can get from the smeltery. Nothing special at all to those. We're probably going to want 6 of them, I want to say, start. Maybe more. We'll see. All right. Hope you've liked this episode. Feel free to give it a thumbs up if you liked it. If not, feel free to give it a thumbs down. You know, no harm either way. Lets me know which things you like and which things you don't. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. You probably have. And share it, of course. You can contact me on Twitter at grayduster with any questions, or indeed in the comments below to give any suggestions or questions about things you've seen this episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. We'll see you in episode 6 with some, power generation. Thanks for watching.